Hey,
Hello.
got a favor to ask you.
Welcome back to
Figure while we're out here in the
Outriders.
wilderness anyhow, we might
I have
stop in on an
thought
old
it
friend
back
of
up.
mine.
We are right
Preferably before we get to
Rebecca.
Hiram's. It's on the way, don't worry. You don't seem the type to run off and get yourself killed, and I could use the help.
Well, I definitely don't plan on getting
Well,
myself killed.
we'll see about that. I'll be upfront with you. I hate asking for help. I hate it. Every time I give someone the opportunity to disappoint me, they seem to make it their most immediate goal. But this, what I'm thinking, it's dangerous. Nothing we can't handle.
Exactly.
I used to run with a band of hunters. First, we go to Hayes. I need to pay my respects. I'll show you where he had a medallion in his effects. That's what I'll bring home to Barry.
Okay.
Then we find my 2 lost trackers and bring them home. Opening Monarch's cave systems. Trouble is, a Mantiqueen showed up and kicked us all out. If we can find Rebecca and Anders, they'll know how to lure her out. Then we kill the bitch and bury everyone's medallions together. Thanks, Cap.
First things
Good
first.
old Stellar
We're
Bay.
going to take out
Only
the
place on the
cannibals.
planet that don't stink of sulfur. On account of it stinking like fish instead.
That's great. You got a city that smells like tuna, and as soon as you live outside of as soon as you leave the city, it smells like rotten eggs.
Careful.
That's just
Only
marvelous.
things you'll find in the ruins
Whoa.
are liable to shoot you or eat you. Or both.
What was that? Okay. First things first, I'm gonna check this big hunk of buildings. Yeah, this thing. 'Cause this is the church. Hello, Mr. Top. How are you doing today? I picked up a nice hat. I wonder what that's. The loots, man, the loots. I want to know what this night. Oh, hey, I totally forgot I needed to do that. Boom. Nice. Very nice. That's great. Oh, and on my way up to getting back to where we were, I picked up a flaw. One that I was actually okay with. So, it's like I'm a food addict. So, if I don't, like for extended periods of time, I can lose like one perception, one like stamina, and one of something else. Um, in exchange for one perk. So, with that being said, I use that to give myself a perk that makes it to where I can get my health back on kill. So, every time I kill something, I get a little bit of my health back.
A visitor? What an
I'm getting real bad fight or flight right now. Watch your step. People ain't this friendly outside city walls.
I, for one, welcome a reprieve from our travels. That is, if you'll have us, kind sir.
That's the spirit. Now come in. Make yourselves comfortable. I'm afraid we don't get many visitors out here. The Raptidons and Marauders scare off all but the boldest. And if you've braved them, you must be exhausted. Why don't you stay for dinner? Excellent. You've arrived at... Please.
Something ain't...
Yeah, I know.
But what's this? You're tracking blood into the kitchen. Oh
I
dear.
didn't walk into the room.
You've been
though.
nosy, haven't you?
How
That's one of my better
very
qualities.
rude.
Time to teach you some manners.
Oh, bull. How the hell are these people hitting so hard? It's interesting.
I thought I'd seen the worst of humanity before.
They sulfur-sodden assholes. See that? Everyone? Now people are doing it too?
But what's this? You're tracking blood into the
Just grab a
kitchen.
grenade, freaking
Oh
unload.
dear. You've been...
How
Yes, I have.
Time to teach you.
Ah, ah.
Explosives, Captain!
dust. Or in this case, bloody bones to bloody bones.
Oh, nice, Vicar. You handled that pretty well. Apparently, I can't take a hit right now. Yes. Thank you. So I should probably start modding my stuff. Too. Just because I have the resources to do so. Those guys definitely were difficult for having absolutely no armor.
What's up?
I didn't want... I didn't... Alright.
I wonder what secrets these ruins contain.
Don't bother knocking on any doors. If anyone's inside, they're liable to respond with gunfire.
What is going on here? This is new. I've never had it load like that. It's a safe. Wanna open it? I wanna.
A vicar, huh? Or do you just like the tithes?
Why, that's borderline offensive, Ms. Ramnareem Wentworth. Of course I believe. The tithes are merely a well-earned bonus.
I met another believer once. Pushy type. He thought he'd been left behind for a reason. Thought he'd find some kind of cosmic truth in the wilderness. Got himself infected by a mantis and drowned in a sulfur pool. Some truth.
Can't get more brutally true than survival of the fittest. But don't mistake us all for blind fools. Intellect plays a large part in who stays among the living.
Glad to hear it.
I mean, that's how it is for everything, though. Like, I think these, like, religious factors, like, in this high-tech world actually understand that it's not like trying to find, like, a god. It's more of just understanding how life works. I think that's how this world's supposed to be made. It's what it seems to be doing. But that thing is just creepy. Like, ugh, the holes, man. The holes. Ugh.
Hey, Max. What does your religion say happens to us after we die?
The body returns to the universe from whence it came. I'm sure you've seen a corpse in the various stages of decay.
Why do we exist in the first place, then? What the hell's the...
Our lives contribute to the betterment of the human race. Everyone has a part to play for the greater advancement.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my...
We spat...
You notice my...
I could be...
Will you try wrangling half a ton of dead fish with decades-old equipment and see what it does for your disposition? Anyway...
I don't want to talk to you anymore, lady. Like, I've been wanting to shoot you since I dealt with that Caleb bullcrap.
That he's got his load on and I'm stuck covering his shift? That's... Wow. I sure feel like an ass now.
Oh, you feel like an ass now. You feel like an ass now. Really?
Ease up.
Yeah, you definitely
I'm running
sound
on a
like
chronic shortage of sleep here. Still, it's good to know what happened to him.
That's your own fault.
That I ought to start looking for a replacement. Something else on your mind?
Shooting you. That's what. God, I hate that lady. She makes no sense to me. Awesome. One more level, my range to be up. Work up my belly. I'll probably just keep on working on my attack. Unless there's like something to do with armor. Then I might just do that. Even though I think my biggest problem is that I'm just not doing enough damage right now.
If you were in charge, would you keep the board around?
Of course.
Nope.
Even with all their faults, they are the best chance to maintain order in the colony.
I suppose I can appreciate the structure of things. Long as the folks at the top have got the right heads on their shoulders.
Exactly. But when you make a board of people who haven't even been to these worlds, that there's no reason. No. Like this board seems to let everybody else do everything for them. Nice. What?
That's the last of them.
That was weird. Wasn't doing any damage to that other guy. There we go. Where'd he die? I thought he was right here. Ah! Now I think about it. What is the shortest distance? 645. 1009. 49. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that. guys are running me out of ammo, man. I had like 1,200 before this. Arms building.
Their death, our survival.
Holy crap. So many Raptidons. I now understand what they meant. Oh my god. Oh. Ah! Our skills are unrivaled. Sanjar has a bad habit of padding his reports with numbers and statistics, not very good with slogans, jingles, and or taglines. Presentations tend to be dry and lacking in emotional appeal and funny references. Sanjar also displays a noted tendency to complete work rather than delegating it, a trend unbecoming an upper management. All in all, Sanjar's work habits suggest a preoccupation with details and a startling lack of vision. We cannot recommend him for further advancement. Needs improvement in the following areas: interpersonal communication, brevity, delegation, idea generation. I have to agree with all of those. He is not the sharpest tool in the shed. Oh. Graham's understanding of product messaging and branding is impressive, especially for a relatively low-level editor. Has a knack for memorable slogans and taglines. However, Graham has issues with brevity and shows consistent disregard for prescribed fonts and formats. Some of his work has been flagged for subversive undertones. Recommend further supervision. Interesting. Dora shows a real knack for brief but compelling presentations supported by catchy slogans. Her delegation skills are also top-notch. She can build a lengthy meeting around any topic and emerge with plenty of work assigned. Recommend for promotion. Interesting. Why would I want to delete all that? Oh, whoops. Wrong thing. Wrong thing. Wrong thing. I do not have the hand-eye coordination today, apparently. That's great. Alright. Boing. 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 Boing.
Huh? Hello? Hello? I hear boots out there. Wait, can rats wear boots?
I'm doing it. I'm snarling like a raptidon.
Get away! Oh, thank the Eternal. I'm Huxley. Hux if you're lazy. I'm stuck. My friends and I were
Hux if
scavenging
you're lazy.
here, and a Mantiqueen showed up. Then Raptidons. It was a void-blasted mess. I ran in here, and now the door's locked. Little help? It's easier than it sounds, all right? Next time you get chased by Raptidons, you let me know the rationality of your decisions.
True. True.
Phew. Thanks, mister. My buddy had a key, but I ain't heard him in a while. He locked me in here and took off. Probably got munched. So look for a dead guy, I guess. Or a rat. Maybe it's in a rat belly. Gross.
No, I got it.
Oh, much obliged.
But I think I'm gonna walk away from you now. Just don't want to miss anything. I've made that mistake before on Fallout. I already know how this stuff works. You're talking, and then all of a sudden, chomp chomp. Oh, really? 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 I could have done that? Oh. I didn't have to waste all the ammo. Jump! Jump! Jump!
Phew.
Hello.
Thank you so much. It was getting all stuffy in there, and I was getting a mite lightheaded, and I think maybe I was gonna die. Now I'm out here, and I'm headed back to Amber Heights.
Still landing yourself in trouble, eh, Hux?
Oh, hi, Nyoka. You mind giving me an escort back home? Oh, you're traveling with someone. Never mind. Oh, sure, I'm a runner. I'm used to getting all dizzy and... Hey, who's your identical, slightly blurry friend?
What?
What? I ain't got nothing on me. How's about a heaping helping of appreciation and respect? Can do. Thanks a lot, mister.
Well, that works. That definitely works. Wipe any germs. Hold on a second. If now that I'm thinking about it, whose names were those? Like, I need to figure out whose names those were. Because if he's not supposed to be in charge, and it's supposed to be that other lady, who is Dora Erickson? Do I have anything on her in here? I don't have anything on people, do I? Great. Alright, I'll just I have to remember who that is then. Because I feel like... And who's the idiot that thinks that wiping a computer is going to help anything? I mean, I'm sure these are like actual emails that are being sent to other people. I'm not doing it. I will not do it. I believe that he might actually be in the wrong. Oh, hey, there's a way down. Surrounded by raptors. Okay. Stop having raptidons everywhere, please. That would be nice. See. Interesting. Okay. Alright.
Don't mess with us!
Taking it low and slow. Easy. Also, making sure that I don't walk straight into a raptidon like that. Bye-bye.
That's the last of them.
Get it off, 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 get it off! went this way and I would have been fine. I didn't have to waste all that ammo. Oh, I was hoping I'd be able to go into there, but hey, that's a fresh ship right there. Touch. Interesting. Very interesting. You know, I bet the Raptidons were literally just like, we smell food. Like, for once, we smell something other than sulfur. And it smells amazing. And they just attacked the city because the smell was coming from here. What on earth happened there? Interesting. Very interesting. Time for a refill on my coffee. Back right now. Ooh. That's better. Let's go. Oh. Burn.
Is it true that manta queens devour their mates after copulation?
Yeah. Well, sort of.
Well, I see you've had a sobering effect on our friend Nyoka.
Sir, please stop.
Forgive me, Celia. I couldn't help myself. Anyway, what can I do for you? You aren't supposed to look. I asked you to delete it. I didn't mean for any harm to come to you. This has been my albatross. The great shame of my career. I give MSI everything. My work, my youth, my left kidney, and for years, I was a joke to them.
Well, I mean, you are kind of a joke when it comes down to it.
Oh, perhaps they were right. After all, what have I built? Stellar Bay is barely keeping afloat. I hadn't thought of it that way. But perhaps there's something to that. Thank you for that.
I mean, when it comes down to
Was
it,
there something
it
else?
doesn't matter how much you suck. When brass tacks comes around and you have like the worst thing that can absolutely happen to you, you will get shit done.
Oh,
You will get it done.
I'm going to be up all night with this. All those blanks waiting
You'd
to
be amazed
filled,
what we do
boxes
when we
waiting to
don't
be
have any
ticked.
options.
Try to control yourself, sir.
Have you any idea how powerful this is? Corporations have been toppled with less. What a question! Bureaucratic micromanagement is the only way anything gets done in Halcyon, and proper documentation is a key part of that. For our part, a bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 will protect our holdings on Monarch by temporarily assigning them to a pass-through entity once we drop our bomb on the board. Corporate
Yeah.
espionage. How was that, Celia? Did I sell it?
Your best delivery yet, sir.
My bad if you heard that. I dropped my headphones.
Getting ahead of myself again.
Happens to the best of us, sir.
I have reason to believe that one of the other corporations is operating on Monarch, illegally and in secret.
Those bastards. Leave us to our perils, then come back just to reap what they can.
If we can find proof, I can use that as leverage to encourage certain powers that be to accept our Bolt 52 and reinstate us on the board. If someone is operating here, then Catherine's almost certainly supplying them out of Fallbrook. Perhaps she could be convinced to tell you where they are. Oh, I imagine you do. But as much as I love
yes, I
your
do.
can-do attitude and dangerous gravitas, Catherine handles all of our shipments. So it would be best if you could leave her in one piece. Is that how you people put it?
Watch it with the you people.
Of course. I didn't mean to make assumptions. Once you, subtly work out where this corporate facility might be, bring back proof of its operation. Maybe some nice letterhead.
Don't put me in
Or
a group.
someone working there. That would do it. A foolproof plan
Yep,
if I ever
that's
heard
easy.
one. I'll leave the execution to you.
Well, the execution will be an execution. Alright. Let's get out there and then we'll see what's next. I think we'll actually be going mission to mission before I end up turning them all in, though, at this point, because I think everything's 500 meters and above from this place. So I could easily go and do all of them, and I think I can fast travel to the city, so I could probably just go through, get all the missions done, and then just fast travel to the base.
I don't mean to judge, but
And have the
are you ever
missions.
sober, Ms. Ragnarin Wentworth?
Only when I got a job to do, and even that ain't a guarantee.
Actually. Oh, hi.
Pack that armor!
Oh, bull. I saw that coming. I wasn't even trying to mess with you people. It's just you got a freaking canine that decided to freaking stare at me. I don't like that too much. His pistol doesn't seem to do very well either. It sucks because it seemed like a great weapon. It was doing great for a little bit, but eh. Alright. Load in, figure out where we're going. $725, $824, $494, $824, $824, $950. 1201. Alright, let's go over to... What was that, 400? This one? No. That one. I'm gonna go do that one, and then we're gonna go head over to Catherine's. It's a nice little shortcut. Bolter pistol 2. Alright, Plasma definitely doesn't do well against these guys. Energy is just a no. Raptophobia. How about not? I don't want to be afraid of Raptors. Besides, I've been doing pretty well against them, so I don't think I should be scared. going over 23. Darn. That'll work though. Use that up a good bit and makes her actually look like a like actually fits her body. Alright, these guys are starting to drop new stuff, so I need to check my weapons. Because I ended up getting a Bolter 2.0. Uses energy. This one's a light pistol. This one's my energy, which does 156. Let's go with that for my goddamn. Okay. I need to change that again now. Thank you. Okay. Options. Equip. Here. Then. That's my heavy. And. Where was that other rifle at? Assault rifle ultra. Dang. Alright. That's in the wrong spot. One second. Oh, there we go. That's better. Now I can see the things. I like this little pistol. This is a nice little pistol. Pretty sure this is where the iconoclasts are.
Well,
Oh,
hello.
hi, bad guys.
And welcome to the home of the iconoclasts. I'm Rose. Please take a pamphlet. In it, you'll find everything you need to know about Graham, his philosophist truths, and the iconoclast way. He wrote it himself, you know. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting we're out of pamphlets. Gosh, blast it.
That paper they use makes excellent kindling, you know. They ever get more, you ought to grab some.
What? Nyoka? That's why you wanted so many? You said you were just spreading the word. While you keep rude company, you're welcome all the same. We're the only free people in Halcyon. No corporations, no shackles, no problems. We make our own living here. Some of us hunt. Some of us scavenge the ruins left by the corporations when they abandoned us. You're welcome to stay with us, so long as you can earn your keep. The new boy! Yes, he's quite clever. He took to our teachings very quickly. Last I saw him, he was headed into one of the buildings up the hill.
Damned philosophists.
The folks in Amber Heights always manage to find a bottle or two of the good stuff. Keen scavengers, I tell you.
What kind of idiot keeps a collection of empty shells?
Heavy machine. I just want to see how much it does. Oh, hi. This is Huxley's terminal. Stay out. That means you. I did it. Oh, that's a lot. I also don't want to talk about meditating. In this copy of Dissident Hunter, the hero braves the dangerous hellhole that is Monarch. Numerous edits are scratched into the text, and a number of the villainous dissidents have had mustaches and hats drawn on them. I mean, I would do it. I mean, in a place like this, comics have no value, so I mean, might as well, you know, make them original. Well, that's not fair. Okay. Let's try this from the workbench. Aww. Hey. How could I be stealing from somebody if it's all...
I ought to mention, the Iconoclasts are loyal folk. Treat them right, they'll do the same. Turn on them, they'll open fire without a second thought.
Damned philosophists.
So... Oh, it's... Wow. When did I get all that money? Holy crap. Last time I checked, I ran out of money trying to freaking buy the dang casserole.
It's gonna taste like sulfur all the same.
Nuh-uh. Taro's got that sweet blood.
So, you gotta boil it or you'll get sick. Then all that sweetness takes the air anyhow.
Nah, don't boil it. We're gonna get sick all the same. Might as well enjoy it.
Don't boil. Do you want the runs?
Better than tasting sulfur and dirt every damn day.
That was a weird conversation. Steam coming out of the roof? The pipes on top of my house are gonna burst or leaking steam. Someone ought to fix this before they explode or the steam hurts somebody. Something I should come back to. Fully shut off the power going through the bar's side panels. Looks like sprats chewed through the wires on the side. I can fix that right now. Padow. Heard from the Wrapped House. We ain't heard from the Wrapped House in a while. Sent Milton over. Ain't heard from him either. Someone needs to go check it out. Remotely reset the Wrapped House's communication. Yay! All the XP. Dear Diary. Haha, hey Zora, I figured out how to add work orders. Eat it. Erase work order. Medical examiner's residence. Door sealed. The door to the examiner's residence above the med bay is stuck and is completely sealed. Can someone get this thing open? Alright, so all it looks like I need is engineering. Which isn't all that big of a deal. If I had Parvati, I probably could do it easy.
Looks like I'm not the only new face around
Hey,
here.
Tucker.
What do I call you, stranger?
You look old.
Welcome to Amber Heights, Captain. Call me Tucker. You here to join the Iconoclasts? Help us free this world? I am not a little boy. Haven't been one for decades, no matter what my mama wishes. I take it she's still looking for me? Had hoped she'd accept my decision. According to her, stepping foot outside of the house in broad daylight is too dangerous. My entire life, she crammed a fear of danger down my throat. Don't go play with friends.
I can feel you.
Mantisaurs will tear your arms off. Don't leave the city. Raptidons will spit acid on your face. Marauders can violate you. You'd fall in a sulfur pool. I stuck around way too long, ruled by her fears. I'm 42 years old, but she still sees me as a little boy in need of her protection. I won't stand for it, I tell you. .
Yeah, I wish I really could tell you that.
Stars, I don't know. My mama's a stubborn woman. She won't quit until I'm dead. You know, that might just work. You go back and tell her you found my body beside the road, all mangled and tore up. If she believes me dead, she won't look for me no more.
What the fuck? You want to fake your own death to avoid talking to your mother.
I know it sounds extreme, but I can't go back. I just can't. This is the only way I can think of to be free. I hate to think of her grieving, but it'll be good for her to move on. In the long run, you know?
I guess I could understand that.
Right.
Some people just won't get it.
I guess you could take my daddy's ring. I've worn it ever since he died. Mama would recognize it right away. You take this back to Stellar Bay. Tell my mama I died and you found that on my body. I know it'll be hard on her, but it's the only way.
Dude, you're willing to toss a sentimental... Why? I mean, granted, you know, at least you'll have that, but like, dude, like, you said you wanted, like, you gotta really, like, not want to talk to your mother to be able to do that. I mean, granted, she is, like, that kind of person, but I don't think I could do it. Like, my mom's just as bad, but I don't think I could do it. A handwritten list of recipes. One stands out from the rest. Raptidon brains. Clean and boil brains. Let dry, preferably under a spore tree. Season with sugar. AC. Nutmeg. And paprika. Boil and filter a ladle of taro blood. Soak brains overnight. Cook 10 to 15 minutes on a low fire. That's interesting way to cook things, man. Alright, now. Boom, boom. Is there anything else I can do in here, though? Okay. In that case, let's see if we can find like the leader of the iconoclast, because they seem to be a little different. They could probably use the help.
It ain't right. How many good folk we gonna lose to our missions?
Mantiqueen.
Yeah. We felled it, mind. But we lost 2 runners, 5 gun hands.
A total failure, then. So much for the ruins.
And hell only knows where the Glenmores are. They never showed.
Let's see. Accessing the universe. Influence drift. Hey. Oh, thank you. As much as I'd love to read these things, I just can't.
A stranger comes to our homes. If you're looking for a path to walk, you've found one. If you're looking for a teacher, I am one. Welcome to the Iconoclasts. Shed the trappings of a materialistic life, Captain. You'll find your soul much less burdened.
Also, we're broke.
Yes. If we were meant to enjoy the things that glitter and shine, the universe would provide them.
All that glitters is not gold. Yeah.
Most
yeah,
of
I'll agree
Halcyon
with that
isn't
one.
up Sulphur Creek.
I'd wager the opposite. The corporations are doomed. Only we have the truth at our backs, and we are better for it. Now, why have you come? A great many things, in fact.
We could always use a hand rounding up supplies.
Or... Now here's an idea. There's an old printing press I've been trying to get up and running.
A printing press.
I have always dreamed of subverting the colony's periodicals and turning the board's own propaganda against them. If I could get my message directly in the hands of Byzantium citizens, I'm sure they'd recognize the truth. Will you aid us in our cause? Wonderful.
Sure.
I requisitioned replacement rollers for it some
Anything
time
to
ago.
discredit the
Huxley should
board.
have delivered them yesterday. Speaking of which, where is Huxley?
You bought rollers? You haven't even cleared the wraps out yet. What are you doing wasting bits on... Forget it. Huxley's still recovering. She won't be up for a run for a while yet.
It seems we're out a runner. If you intend to help our cause, I'll ask you to meet our MSI supplier in her stead. One of our sympathizers, a woman named Carlotta, periodically buys goods on our behalf from Stellar Bay's store. Stellar Bay has caught on, but they remain friendly, though the goods now come at a considerable markup.
So you're her mysterious savior. She sings your praises.
That girl and her songs, so eager to learn, so bright-eyed, so tone-deaf. Wonderful. While you're at it, I wonder if Carlotta still has those high-capacity cartridges? Grab a few, will you? There should be some funds left over from the last shipment. We can use them to copy and modify radio serials. Yes, not just magazines, but their precious dramas.
Unbelievable. I hope I don't have to tell you this, but if there is extra money, would you mind buying, I don't know, food and medicine? Graham, if you need me, I'll be in triage.
Yeah, I'll definitely try to spend some on getting that all set up. Cause I definitely agree with this chick. You need more food and medicine than you need propaganda. But I will try to do as much as I can for these people, including the propaganda. But with that being said, get out of here. Just gonna double check. Real quick, that just doesn't sound right. Freaking manty infested, like it. I feel really bad for these guys.
There's the spleen. Getting good at this.
Welcome to the Emporium. I'm Bronson.
Hey, 11% discount. Nice. Grenade launcher 2. I think I might just sell all my lights and just use the 2 heavy, heavy in energy. Because it just doesn't seem like light will do anything good for me. Doesn't punch through armor. Ooh, yes. Yeah. Alright, I need to focus on me right now, so let's boom. Boom. Yeah. 23, 16, 33, 38. Six and 35. 31. There, 33. Why do you look so much lighter? Jesus. Alright. Boom. Boom. I didn't throw any. I did. Alright. I just want to lighten myself up. Bronson maintains a record of strange special equipment requests beyond normal firearms, ammunition, and medicine. The Iconoclast burned through at an alarming rate. Most of his list is crossed out, but a few items haven't yet been fulfilled. Or a force malt bright gel may not actually exist. Dissident Hunter number 17. Auntie Cleo wrapped Begone also may not actually exist. Any book on terminal repair. Primal glue adhesives. Where is Huxley anyway? Where is she? Like, where did she go? And we'll go with whatever's closest. Alright, boom. 378. I'm good with that.
South here. Off the road and down this slope. We've got a decent trek ahead of us.
I'm just saying, if we did need to dispose of a body, this would be a good spot for it.
I hear acid baths are all the rage in Byzantium.
Incoming!
Hey. I like this gun. Mongrel.
Huh?
Dude, I hit like a truck. Those tossball cards are going to get me a pretty good penny. Just saying. Hunting rifle ultra. 163. Aw. Really? That's sad. Hiccups. Oof. Hey. Why is everything negative? Why is all my stuff getting such severe negatives? Food addiction. Food addiction. Food addiction. Food addiction. Is all of that from food addiction? Are you serious? Oh, I'm never doing a freaking flaw ever again. Holy crap. That's just royally screwing me over. By holding the attack button, you charge up an overhead power attack that inflicts significant extra damage. Doing this charge up during a standard attack will prepare a strong sweep attack that can hit multiple enemies in front of you. and is hard to avoid. Company power is not to be wasted on personal projects. One, two, three, four. All I need is one more, and we'll be able to do that. Go with vendor prices. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yes. More carrying capacity, thank you. Let's do this.
Fallbrook's on the other side of the bridge there if you need a drink. We're only halfway to the mountain, so might consider stopping in.
Alright. Fine scholar.
Or a round of whiskey. Or both.
Lady, stop with your drinking problems. It is not the time.
You seen Arthur today?
You have way too much to do.
This is Reginald's stuff, all right, but it looks like he's not home. Let's...
Can't believe I'm still stuck in this law-forsaken town, but at least I think I may have finally found a spot with promise. Down the tunnel, on the river bank outside of town. Produced 1 nugget and 2 teeth. I wonder if I can find a dentist who'd pay something for the teeth. I'm
like
guessing
gold panning down on the river.
crowns and stuff like that. Guessing that's what he's talking
to find
about.
ways to make ends meet in exile.
That puts things into perspective.
Alright. Is that inside town or outside?
Take a gander at that mug. I ain't ever seen someone so adept looking my whole life.
Watch
I'm pretty
yourself,
sure I have
Captain.
something to
This
do
guy's
with
got eyes like a
inside light,
sprat
too.
set on stealing your dinner.
I get the sense this fellow
I
isn't
bet.
entirely sincere.
Oh, now, come on.
Duh, he
All I
worships
mean
sunlight.
is, well, rather that,
I mean, look at that
you don't
stash.
seem like the usual pigeon.
That's the
fly.
stash of an evil
No offense,
doer.
of course,
Like,
if you are a Byzantium
Yeah.
goldblood. Say, I'd like to do you a favor. Might I interest you in a surefire scheme? Wink, wink.
like this is the dude that sends you on a mission on Red Dead Redemption and decides to screw you over at the end of it. Flattery will get you everywhere. Do go on. Did you just say wink at me instead of actually winking? I kind of caught on to that too. I do that sometimes. So. Yep, I'm going
it's
funny.
It's no flattery when it's true. Pure and simple, it's like this. I run our drug delivery service. Recently, I had the genius idea to
that's
cut
why you're so
costs in
nice. You're a
half
drug
by
dealer.
swapping our autoloaders with faster,
that's your
cheaper
job.
sprats.
That's a stroke of sheer brilliance.
See?
Yep.
I know a fellow genius when I clap eyes on him. Too right you are. Only problem is my Sprat carriers ain't arrived from their latest run. As I was saying, you look more capable than most of the hoople heads around these parts. What say you locate him and retrieve the goods for me? In return, I'll cut you 5% of the profit.
Make it 35 plus a sample of the goods, and you got a deal.
35%? Are you out of your gourd? If I
Are
wasn't
you out of your gourd?
Out of Margellans, I wouldn't stand for this. But things are what they are, so I'll agree to it.
That's great.
But not half
That is great.
a percent more. My Sprat carriers scurry back and forth through the shipping tunnels. Any trail ought to start there. When you've got the goods, I'll be here.
Yep, that looks like it's gonna be outside. So let's see here. I have no idea where I actually am, to be honest. What is this place called again? Like what? Is this Cascadia or? Yeah, it is Cascadia. Okay, cool. Wait, what? But didn't I just select something that's in Cascadia? But okay. Ah. Insurance agent.
Welcome to the offices of the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group, Halcyon's premier provider of life and disaster-related insurance. I'm obligated to inform you that our coverage does not extend to incidents deemed to result from negligence, criminal activity, or dullness of mind.
So it doesn't cover
Some
anything
people,
that
but no one in
could
this
happen
office,
on
I
this.
assure you, might call it stupidity.
Obviously too common an ailment for insurance to cover.
So, what kind of insurance package can I interest you in? We're running a special on dismemberment
So,
policies. Buy one, get
with
one
that
half
being
off.
said, this insurance would never cover anything.
We're not on Monarch. For all practical and tax-related purposes, this office is an official enclave of Byzantium.
Huh?
Legally
Why?
speaking, corporations are not allowed to operate on Monarch. But financially speaking, there are certain costs to running a business from within Byzantium's walls. So while our official address is in the city, and while our office here is technically an extension of that address, we found it more expedient to conduct our key operations here. So we can... what's the phrase? Pass savings to the consumer, of course. We prefer to think of it as chasing the savings. Turns out that not having to pay kickbacks, fines, and rent in the most expensive city in Halcyon improves our liquidity. Plus, Sublight keeps this place running remarkably well.
So
and
the
they
equivalent
sure drive
of
business our
it is
direction.
saying that your address is in America, but having all of your your foundation in China. Okay. That's just lovely. Can I steal from this lady? Absolutely nothing. They're completely broken. Dude, I get a 20% discount over here. Hell yeah. What's that? Try goods and sundry. So this is just a... Oh, so this must be Fallbrook. Which is right next to the other one, I guess?
You blind, fella? Or can you not see I'm busy? Why is it every sissy pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to smile and shout awful friendly? Welcome to Fallbrook. Only nugget of paradise.
I could
in
always
this
welcome you
entire
with a bullet to your
law-forsaken
head.
land, like a void damn advert.
Catherine, you're as welcoming as ever.
Truthfully spoken, I do aim to properly represent my aforementioned nugget of paradise. You know, I ain't heard that one before. Suppose I'll have to work harder to show you just what makes our town shine. But first, I'll need to know what brings you, stranger. Well, I'm half listening. Good of you to finally haul your ass over here. I wired for backup weeks ago. Got something that's gonna require special extraction from Cascadia. Found it on a corpse, huh? If you killed Lilia's agent, you get to explain it to her, not me.
I didn't kill it. He was dead
Well,
when I got
shit.
there.
I knew he'd come to a bad end one day. Still, no time for weeping and wailing. We've got a metric fuck-ton of bits worth of salvage just waiting for extraction.
How special, what sort of
as
thing I
in
need to know what I'm getting
unlawful,
into.
delicate, and deadly. As to the something, no, it ain't a person. Not this time. One of my runners uncovered a cache
Aw,
of
so I don't get to be a
ultra-retired
transporter?
gas, left in
I
a
don't
lab
get to
when
be
the board
Jason
abandoned
Statham?
Cascadia.
Oh.
To extract the gas, you'll need to siphon it from the lab in Cascadia into one of your ship's fuel tanks. Totally safe.
Yeah, you
Meaning
just said it was
safe for
delicate
me
and
and my
deadly. How
crew.
is it safe?
Seeing as it ain't us undertaking the risk. Hold
Are you
your
kidding me?
thrusters. I ain't even got to the tricky part. To get to the gas,
What?
you'll need to navigate through the town, which is overrun by marauders. The lab itself has become an infested nest, crawling with mantis. You gotta fight
Oh,
through or
God.
figure out some other way to exterminate them. Maybe the ventilation system? I shall leave the details to you. Now, after you clear the manti nest and reach the storage room, all that's left is to get the gas flowing into the fuel system. The task will require someone with technical skills, or you could force it through with a plasma overload. Don't recommend that option, though, unless you want to get dead. Shall
plasma
I
option
inscribe
sounds
that on
fun.
your tombstone? Once you've got our goods,
Yes.
take them to the groundbreaker. Lilia's
Please.
fencers ought to handle the rest of it. I've marked the coordinates for you to the lab in Cascadia. On the terminal, use the passcode you got from Stellar Bay to get in. But before you make your run, I could use a heavy helping hand regarding a local issue. For a fine fee, of course.
Yeah.
Good.
That might be
This
interesting.
particular matter of opportunity has been eating at me for a while now. There's a Borst factory on up the way, run by a man who calls himself the King. Clive Lundberg, insufferable prick. That aside, it's a business ripe for the plucking. I want it. Clear as that.
I get the feeling this is going to involve murder.
Stars, I
Mayhem.
hope so. Clive Lundberg, the self-proclaimed Borst King of Monarch, is swimming in profit and drowning in his ego. He's making the only meal to be had this side of Monarch, and I'm tired of ponying up for my dinner. I want that Borst factory, owner dead or alive. And you're the soon-to-be handsomely paid son of a bitch who's gonna get it for me. Guess you've got it figured out then. Good. Hit him where it hurts. In his gut, or his production lines ought to make do. Sometimes the simplest solution is the sweetest. I don't give a whit about the method or the means, just the end.
Right.
Then I'd say you might care to poison the cysty pigs, doctor a few financial records, or throw a wrench in the canning machinery. It'll be more
I
than
think I'm
good
gonna
when you're
go
finished.
killing.
Maybe not for Clive,
Keep everything intact.
but for me and you, I'm sure. Oh, and if you don't fancy going in guns blazing or crawling through a sewer pipe, see Duncan in the Dry Goods and Sundry building. He ought to have an employee ID in that stash of illicit goods he keeps for select clientele. May luck be with you, since I won't be. How's
Still need to
Clive?
talk to you though.
I do hope you gave him my regards. Sure. Might be I know something about it. Might be someone hired my crew to blind drop supplies on the Northern Bridge. Might be they sure as shit weren't pirates. Now that I consider it, I ain't heard from my delivery team in far too long. Find them for me, and I'll pay you handsomely. If I could, I would have. It's my crew whose lives are on the line. Them dying's just bad business.
That's why you know everything that you can about them beforehand. I don't care what kind of person you are. Freaking what kind of business you're running. You always milk them for information. That way when things go south, you know exactly how to hit.
Catherine's.
Anything here though?
Great, ain't she? She'll pull you out of this.
Cascadia again.
Help her, so long as you don't mind being in her debt.
Efficient, clever, ruthless. I like her.
My dry goods come 75% guaranteed mold-free. Or was that 75% mold-free? No rubbernecking. Make a buy or move on. Not so fast. The biometric IDs are special goods, only on offer to special clients. You cotton?
God, why is my persuasion like so down right now? It's like the first thing I freaking worked on. Oh well though.
Well, you do look like the honestly dishonest type, by which I mean my favorite customer. Give me a jiffy to break. I mean calibrate the ID. This goes like that. Nope, not quite right. A bit to the left, mayhaps. That'll do it. For a CMP factory line worker, she sure is a beauty. Careful. I'm trusting you to guard this specialty good with your life. I mean it. Lose the ID and you don't get another. Also, you'll be off my list of unwholesome customers. Will that be all, or do you require something to say, scratch your itch?
Maybe. You suck, guy. You suck. You suck majorly. Like, oh my god. I need those helmets, though. I need to freaking get a little bit more
You shopping for pre?
friendly with these people. Ooh. I like my sniper rifles. Dang, it's a pretty nice plasma cutter. I might just scrap that, to be fair. Ugh. Hiccups again. Plasma launcher. Plasma rifle. Bolter pistol. Yeah, I'm gonna give me one for myself. Love how people let me walk around, no questions asked. Wait a second.
I test every... No rub...
Okay. What is that? High society cigarettes. Must be something here that I need to buy. Ah, Sublight datapad. Sublight contractor dies on the job, their aggressively non-sentimental teammates sell all of their possessions to maximize profits. This could explain why most sublight contractors tend to work alone. It's hard to partner with someone who often weighs how valuable your corpse might be. This datapad contains the personal journey of Mercer Cole, a low-level sublight contractor. Most entries pertain to slagging his teammates or complaining about shit-for-pay contracts. Last entry reads, "Can't believe we found Alavite gas in a hibernated Rezo lab out in the dust bag. Alavite, whatever it's spelled, it's worth it. A shit ton. Who the use that to make candy? Looks like old Gertie's hunch is gonna prove out. God. Not that I'll ever tell her so. The way she goes primal at the slightest hint of criticism. Too much product for us to transport. Gonna need a ship to smuggle this off-world. Probably need Lilia Hagen to send a team. No way Miss Malin can handle this job out of Fallbrook. Been working on Remy, plying him with the pale kale ale he likes. Figure if I get him nice and sloshed, he'll tell me the password into that place. Did some exploring while he and Gertie were testing the Alati gas. Oh my god, this guy cannot. Found an old elevator shaft, a lab coat modded into a hidey spot for some dandified weapon. Thing's probably worth enough to make me a right top runger after I go back for it. Old Mercer's getting himself to Byzantium, you can bet on it. Can't let Remy or Gertie find out about it. Gertie'd go all full burn and demand I split the profits. Remy, he'd probably send me to the boneyard and keep it for herself. Carbon datapad with UDL branding. From the plasma burns and specks of blood marring the device, its previous owner refused to part with it until, to quote, over my dead body. Down on their luck, smugglers will often purchase old datapads in the hope of finding clues to a forgotten cache of goods they can sell. The screen is cracked and most of the keys are non-functional. Fused together from plasma damage, all but a few entries are unreadable. Of those remaining, only snippets can be viewed. You are reassigned effective immediately. Most report to site. See. Okay. All right. We've got our next science weapon. Is there anything else that says Fallbrook on it, though? Reach Fallbrook, which is roughly halfway to the station. You have to free fast. Okay, that's fine. Wireless science weapon, the abandoned lab. Wireless science. Blah blah blah.
Go away, White.
That's not how the game works. I say, knock, knock, like I'm on the outside of a door. And you say...
I swear to the architect, I will punch you.
Always imagined Fallbrook would be...
If you're feeling like the civilized type, the waterfall's a good spot to wash your clothes.
Holy crap.
That's how it's done, Captain.
Yep, that's definitely how it's done. I like that. Nelson Mason's joints. Must have been Nelson Mason. Oh, Nelson Mason?
Now keep quiet.
maybe I've looked into before and I totally forgot about it. I'm really terrible with names. All we got here. Jocelyn.
Can I help you? Don't think we've spoken before. I would remember. You look, well, I wouldn't forget what you're wearing, no. Most of the freshies spend their first night in the saloon. Fresh to Fallbrook, I mean. Me? I've been here going on 3 days now. I'm real friendly. Figure I've talked up everyone in town by now. But not you yet. Every day I've been here has been my lucky day. Never won so much in my whole life. Aside from a close call during my wilderness hike, it's been a grand adventure. I'm dreadful blessed that Captain Criley hired me onto the crew.
Captain Criley?
You heard that right. Wilderness almost got me pushing up daisies. If I wasn't so fleet-footed, I never would have escaped them Raptidons, then Marauders, and then that Mantiqueen alive. To outrun him, I had to ditch my bag. All the bit cards from my winnings were weighing it down. A shame, because it was my favorite gun tote. Well, Captain Criley wanted to take a pit stop. I'm the hired security, see? They pay me to guard the cargo, but right now the hull's empty. It's my first shore leave with the crew, and my maiden voyage before that. I can tell you it's been a real hoot. You wouldn't have heard of them. They're just a small pot of smugglers. Kept getting their spoils stolen when they went to fence them. So they hired on a merc. They didn't mind my being so talkative, or them being my first protection gig. Captain Criley, he does ask me to shut it sometimes. In fact, I probably shouldn't be flapping my gums about his crew at all. Captain warned us to take care around Devil's Peak. The bigger beasties tend to roam the slopes there. Mid-morning, I thought I'd try Fallbrook's self-guided wilderness hike, the one that leads up around the mountain. Safe enough, else they wouldn't advertise, right? Wrong. Scarcely made it back in one piece. Right then. Very well.
I'm glad I went around to check this because I think, yep, he's right there. Awesome.
What do you want? Oh, hey, Vicar Max. What are you doing on Monarch? I thought scienticians ain't welcome here.
Haven't you heard? Everyone's welcome here. It's a fucking worker's paradise. But you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Never worked a day in your miserable life. You're just a parasite, living off my goodwill. Well, guess what? My goodwill's exhausted, along with my temper.
Damn. I'm not sure what's happening here, but I'm always up for some for senseless violence. Please proceed.
Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. I was about to beat you. Severely.
I know who can translate the book for you.
It's too late for that. I threw away my life chasing fairy tales. Will punishing you fix any of that? Of course not. But by law, it will make me feel a whole lot better. Forget it.
I don't want
This
him.
wretch will say anything to save his worthless life.
Wait, stop! Please, just listen to me. It was stolen from some sort of expert on philosophism. Weird hermit lady on Scylla. My father used to deliver supplies to the mining outpost there.
I don't think so. Fine.
Yeah, I'm not letting you kill him over
We've
a
got
book.
more important things to do anyway.
But if anything, I'm coming back for you if shit goes south. You are not about make us certain. Yay. Yay. Alright. That's over. Let's get out of here and see what's closest. I think I've gotten everything that I can from here. What was that?
You'd think folks were pissing in the alleyways as bad as it stinks. Oh,
You seen Andre today?
So that puddle I stepped in wasn't beer. Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't. Ooh. Excuse me. Wait, what? Wait, huh? Eh? Okay. Oh, was that? I don't know. I really don't know anymore.
Hey, Cass. Knock, knock.
Go away, White.
So the raptor
Said you dropped 3 days ago?
I'm just supposed to collect drugs that are off the spreads. I think. Yep. That's sad.
Did you find them? Tell me you found my my Sprat carriers. Would hate should anything dire have befallen them. Just tell me straight and don't hold back. I can handle it. Sprats can always be replaced. Excellent. Oh, this is This is only half! Are you... You think you can steal from me? Ow! Damn it, that hurt like the blazes. Okay, all right. You didn't take it. But someone did. Search Fallbrook. Either half the Sprats got loose on their own, or there'll be some evidence pointing to the soon-to-be-dead Snake who filched my carriers. You want your cut? You get me the rest of my drugs, no matter what it takes.
Why just whack you now? Ugh. So lucky I'm doing this only for the XP. Sprat.
Miss Minnie Malin, get your twitchy whiskers back here! Don't you run out that door! It's a cruel world outside!
Excuse me?
Door. You'll let my Sprats out.
Minnie Malin.
Damn it all! Now look what you done. It'll take me ages to round him up again. State your purpose, or get out of my face, domicile intruder.
That definitely was not me.
Missing? Nope. Mine are all found and accounted for, thank you kindly. Now if that'll be all, I've got an animal rescue service to oversee, and it ain't easy. Lots to do. Got a multitude of Sprats to spay and feed. Day in, day out, they ran their little route, getting picked off along the way. What was I to do, turn a blind eye? Malin's an animal lover. She won't hold my actions against me. Look, I don't care if Nilsson sent you or not. You won't be hurting a hair on any of these sprats' heads. I've killed vicious beasts for them. I ain't afraid to take on a human. Back out of this domicile, hands up, or become sprat food, intruder. You want to dig through sprat droppings? Be my guest. Get your drugs, then get lost.
That's lovely. That is just lovely. But you are a douche, so...
Hey, I saw that! What do you think you're doing? Fine.
Whatever I want.
But I got an eye on you.
Uh-huh. Bye-bye. I can't believe I just went through all that. That was nasty.
Can we talk?
Oh, what?
I want to thank you for talking some sense into me back there with Cheney. It has been a long time since I gave in to my violent enthusiasm. You're right. I owe you an apology. I've been so obsessed for so long, I couldn't see anything else. You offered me a place on your crew, friendship, and I used you to get to Cheney. And even then, you saved me from myself. I don't know if I could live with myself had I gone through with it. You owe me nothing, I know, but I'm begging your forgiveness. Thank you. I promise I'll be nothing but truthful from this point forward.
If you're not, I'm kicking you out. Oh, what the hell? Seriously? Seriously. I thought I already searched that one. Oh, God.
Got the goods? Because I know you wouldn't be wasting my time otherwise. Wink. Ow! What was that for?
Wake up me one more time, I dare you.
I wouldn't dream.
I dare you.
Really. Wink. Ow! Oh, for the love of... I thought we were joking! If this swell's shut, I swear I'll... Nothing. I am not gonna do nothing. Don't punch me again. Please and thank you. Though, you put that mean right hook to good use getting my drugs.
Oh, that's
and I'll be more than happy. You do? I mean, you do! Of course you do! What did I tell you? Sure. Fire delivery system. Works almost every time.
Almost every time.
Right. In my excitement, I very nearly forgot. Ha ha. As promised, your cut, plus a little extra to show my gratitude. Now, if there's nothing else you need from me, I must go inventory my goods.
Yay. I even like the look of this place. I'll talk to you in a second. I have to go to the restaurant, so I will be right back. Like 3 minutes.
It's nice to take a breather, ain't it?
And I am back. Excuse me. Ah, got to talk to this guy.
Trouble checking in? Or you might need directions to the amenities? If you're locked out of your cabin, a replacement key costs 50 bits.
I already know where she is.
She's not but just down the way. A 10 to 1 says she's either pouring drinks or skinning a sprat in the saloon. Word to the wise, Ms. Malin don't take kindly to interlopers. When I said sprat, I didn't mean the sort with whiskers and a tail. I am here to anticipate and facilitate your needs, patron.
Let's no. You're a weirdo. Ew. You're nasty. And they hatch from eggs. So they're reptiles? Alright. I don't really want to do the main mission. Side missions first. Why is this a thing? Why is this a thing? It would be nice if they actually freaking told me that it was in that area, but no! I read it, and it never says anything about Fallbrook.
You seen Arthur today?
I say, all that screaming in the random hours of the night.
Wait, hold up. Oh yeah, that's the one that's not... Okay. I'm being an idiot. My bad, guys. My bad.
I heard sometimes when the tunnels get infested, she feeds into the manta queens.
Can I get this cut? Have a cut on my hand. Burns. Andronicus. That's 900. That is 646. 216. That's an easy run. I heard Raptor.
I'd stake my reputation on this being an ambush.
Keep your guard up. Whoever got to them may still be nearby.
Best. Lot of loot. Lot of loot. Almost looks like they were... Okay, yeah. So that's what that is. So they were on the bridge and somebody blew them up. Trail of blood. Interesting. Maybe that's what was happening. Oh dear God. Ow.
You're hurt.
Jeez. Oh, the splash just blew up.
Going silent.
I think I should jump this.
Stay back. I may be wounded, but I'm still armed. How'd you get past my
Yes,
tracks anyway?
yes you are. I've seen nanner peels that were more dangerous. Nah,
Just
I've
remember,
got moves.
I still got bullets, in case you get any funny ideas. What are you doing out here anyway?
What were the bullets and quotes?
That feels a mite better. Wish I had something to give you, but I gnawed through my last Spratwurst an hour ago. Nice to know she cares. Catherine had us making drops for some big shot client out here. And before you ask, I don't know who they are. Or were. The whole point of making drops in the middle of nowhere was to keep their identity and whereabouts a secret. Yeah. I guess the Marauders noticed because they were waiting for us. Blew the bridge and took off with the goods. Last I saw, they were heading back up the hill. You'll see it on the right when you get out of here. If you got the sand to go after him, I'm sure Catherine can reward you for your trouble. Me? I'm headed back to Fallbrook, just as soon as I've caught my breath.
What was that? Sounded shiny. No. Nope. Pick up. I'm making moves. Okay.
We survived! There's nothing that can kill us in this architect-forsaken land.
Jesus. Interesting. What is that? Good for them here. Especially since I'm probably going to be leveling that up soon.
Incoming! Don't mess with us!
Not liking that we're starting to get into the mantises.
Please, you don't have to do this. Just let us down from here. The humidity is really uncomfortable. Look, I didn't mean what I said about your outfit. It's very fashionable, I swear.
As bystanders, does this make us complicit?
Oh, hell no.
That's the last of them.
Freaking murdering everybody. What is this place? I should probably like take note of these places.
Huh? Oh good, a fight!
Oh no. Really, another one? It's the outside. Terminal is only to be used by UDL personnel with A237 clearance. If you are reading this without Please report to your supervisor for immediate termination and disciplinary action, including but not limited to fines in excess of 100,000 bits, detention in a UDL authorized incarceration center for up to 136 months, mandatory corporate policies and values, seminars, revocation of company lounge and or bathroom privileges. That's messed up. Project Lorem Ipsum shall result in a potent, mostly non-lethal crowd control gas for use against rioting, agitated, or excessively numerous crowds. Rich sulfur pockets make Monarch a prime site for testing and experimentation. Early results show promise, but further research is necessary. UDL disavows all knowledge of and responsibility for Lorem Ipsum. All data in this report is considered proprietary knowledge of UDL. Messages. Just reporting in to let you know the lab's all set up. We found a good sulfur pocket to drill into, so the data is coming in. But this place smells awful. The only local we've had to make contact with is the sublight boss in Fallbrook. She doesn't ask questions, but I'm pretty sure she's gouging us. And we're all getting sick of it. Expired cysty bits. It's supposed to smell awful, that's the point. And I don't care what sublight is charging as long as it keeps your presence there quiet. If word gets out, we're going to spend the rest of our lives in corporate re-education seminars. I don't want to hear from you again until you have a working formula. Once we've got that, you and the rest of the lab rats can come to Byzantium. Live on cacao ribs for all I care. And come up with a better name for the project. Something flashy and catchy, but that the rest of management will take seriously. Maybe Waterloo or Danger Burn. I'm sick of my boss asking me why I'm forgetting to fill out parts of my reports. If Valdez wants a better title, see how she likes these. She's going to be furious if she ever finds this list, and I'm not covering for you. Make sure these are good and hidden. Thunderdog, Eggs Mayhem, Skunk Parade. Fuck you, Valdez. I want my raise. I think I'd name it I Want My Raise. I think that's what I would do. Holy crap. I've got all the loots. Terminal keycard.
Quietly now.
I've got all the loot. I've got all the loot. Seriously, there's a lot of things to loot. Open. Nice. Getting all the ammo. So, errors unseen. I think that's all I got left there is 777. 504. $496. 558. 706. 496. 581. 701. Alright, I guess we're going back to Stellar Bay. Heights and Stellar Bay. Pow.
Oh, you're back! Please tell me you found my baby boy. Where is he? Where's my little Tucker? No, that can't be true. Not my little boy, not my baby. Wait,
think
are you
it's
sure
worse
it
if
wasn't
you tell
someone
us
else?
he was
Maybe
trying.
my little boy's all right. How could you know it was him? That's Tucker's ring. His daddy gave it to him and he never took it off since. How did you... No, no, it can't be. He's not dead. Not my child. Not my sweet Tucker. I promise I always look out for him. Take the money. Just please leave me to grieve.
Sorry, lady. You are way overprotective.
Thank you again for retrieving the bolt. It's every bit as complex as I'd heard, but I'm up to the challenge. Anyway, what can I do for you? Excellent timing on your part. I worked my fingers to nubs, but I've finally completed the Bolt 52 form. I dare say it will be my second greatest achievement after the Reformations.
You're getting ahead of yourself again.
So I am. Do you have this cartridge?
This is what I call.
That's just cruel and inefficient. I'm working on a plan to reorganize the board. Slowly, peacefully, and with meticulous documentation.
You are? You could do a lot of good around here, you know. Don't go getting my hopes up.
But that's entirely the point. We've got to hope. We have got to partake once more of the full resources and opportunities of Halcyon.
What about the folks out in the wilderness? Amber Heights, Fallbrook. Will you share with them, or will you hoard those resources here?
My sincerest hope is for MSI to become a model for all of Halcyon. But we must start somewhere. But truly, I am getting ahead of myself. First, I need to submit the Bolt 52. With that data you're holding, of course. I knew there was something going on. This is exactly the proof we need. The board will have to welcome
Everybody
us back
likes
now.
me. Had maximum
I'll
positive
transmit
reputation
this
with
data
3
along
factions.
with the completed Bolt 52 right away.
Nice.
After that, we'll sit back and quietly wait for the board to respond.
That means no more broadcasts from us.
I think this one's pretty close. Alright. Say we do this last mission, and we're gonna call it quits.
If I hear you say survival of the fittest one more time, I'm gonna lose it. Survival's about persistence and luck.
So weapon proficiency and adaptive skill play no part whatsoever, in your mind.
If it does, it ain't enough. I've gone and outlived the best hunters I ever knew.
It is neither luck nor random chance. At times, destiny may not seem fair, but there is a reason for life events, even if that reason is not immediately obvious.
Please. Nature's only got one reason for death. To feed the one still standing.
Ooh. I don't really feel like dealing with fighting right now. I mean, I have plenty enough ammo, I don't really feel like having to deal with Raptidons. Okay, how do you get over there? Do you have to go through here? That's sealed. No, I want the things. How do you fit a plasma launcher in a locker? Oh, hey. Hey, I found the things. Hey, how's it?
Hey, I know you. Boss says you've been real helpful, like. But, We got this handled. We appreciate but do not require your assistance. That's my nice way of telling you to sod off. We're fixing a leaky generator. What's it to you? Right. Carlotta. Yeah, she's inside. We got first rights, though. Soon as we fix that generator, she's ours. You'd have to ask the boss. I just know she wants Carlotta voided. And I'm just gonna let you walk on in? Why's that now? Oh, of all the void damned. I ain't getting eaten alive for a couple of bits. Pack it up, crew!
Bye. I don't like that.
No! Get it out! Get it out! No!
Ooh. I did a thing. I did a thing.
Quiet. What are you up to out there? Hello? Relax. I've been cooped up in here for almost 2 days. Who are you anyway? Sanjar's declared a stop sale to you lot, but even if he hadn't, I'm not risking my neck anymore.
Hello, Court.
I don't know how you got those goons to leave, but thank you. Graham ordered rollers and whatsits, right? For a printing press? Here, take them. Like I said, this is my last run. Law help them. I don't know. Maybe Sublight can lend a hand. I should go. Look, Graham's got a bit or two left in his account. I can send one last dropout before I wash my hands of this. What do you want delivered?
I always took that woman for the sensible type. Good on her. I'll send some along. Give them all my regards. And good luck out there. Don't go getting eaten.
I want to know if I can unseal it. Yes, that would be great. Bet you there's no way to do it. That rock was weird. I thought I just walked over something living.
I'm telling you, the Van Noys are fine.
Bullshit, Graham. They don't just abandon orders, and they weren't at the ruins. Where in this sulfur-sodden hellhole did you send them?
They're on a very important... we'll continue this later. Welcome back, Captain.
They're hunters. Badass ones at that. Hope they're all right.
They're our best unit, and now they're missing in action.
And we'll continue that discussion later.
Thank the Eternal that someone's got some sense in their head. Carlotta usually schedules the next drop during the meeting. When's she coming?
The board must have gotten a hold of him at last. This cuts off one of our only 2 supply lines on Monarch. Sanjar, old friend, you're about to cross a dangerous line.
About to? That idiot just declared war.
We will deal with his subversion later. For now, we must redouble our efforts to spread the truth to the colony. I've already sent a team ahead to scout the press. One of our best. Meet them there and find out if they've been successful.
You sent the Van Nuys there, didn't you? Oh, for fuck's sake, Graham! We needed them in the ruins. Our people died out there.
They went willing to fight for our cause. We need reinforcements. We need new recruits. The Van Nuys saw the printing facility with the same importance as I.
The hell's the sense in recruiting if you're just gonna get them killed?
I have
Right?
the utmost confidence in their abilities. Friends, we must have faith that the men and women we recruit can handle the duties for which we recruit them.
You sound two-faced as hell.
Yes, you're damn right he could have. But he's so obsessed with preaching that he's become blind to our actual problems. Look, if the Van Nuys are still alive, get them out of there. With Sanjar pressing the issue like this, I have a feeling we'll need them.
Sad. So sad. Like, you guys seem like y'all had some promise, and now this is happening. He should be. She should. Either way, it seems to me that we have ran out of time. So, we will attack this predicament next time around. Thank you for watching, and please, if you have any time, go over to my YouTube channel. That is where I keep all my my backups. So if you would like to see all the previous stuff I've done, go check that out. I, of course, have enjoyed myself, so I say that's a successful day. And we will see you on the next video.